Secretary, I want to switch gears here from supply chain security to border security. And if Congress doesn't approve the supplemental funding that the administration has requested, how do border agency plan to manage the situation that's going on at the border?
Well, I'm actually confident that Congress is going to provide us with the funding that we need. This is about the security of the border, giving us the personnel, the facilities, really the resources, the technology that we need to best protect our borders, to secure the border most effectively, and not only to secure the border, but also to advance our fight against fentanyl, which is the #1 killer of young people between the ages of 18 and 45.
Is there a plan in place, though, if that funding doesn't come through?
We have a model in place that we are continuing to advance, and that is the model of building and promoting lawful pathways, giving people a safe, orderly, and lawful means of accessing humanitarian relief in the United States, and to deliver consequences for those people who do not take advantage of those lawful pathways, but instead arrive irregularly at our southern border.
What measures, though, are in place right now to address some of that? I mean, a lot of what you're talking about are much more longer-term issues. A lot of those issues you're talking about are going to require some sort of congressional action. A Congress that I'm sure you know doesn't really seem to be in a mood to give the Democratic Party and your president any sort of leeway.
Well, let me cite some examples. We have a parole program, a humanitarian relief program, where case by case we make a determination for people from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, whether they could qualify for relief. We have sponsors here in the United States that assure their financial independence. And if, in fact, those individuals are approved, then they can come safely by air to the United States, outside the grip of unscrupulous and ruthless smugglers.
Right.
They can come safely to the United States. If they don't take that path, they arrive irregularly at our southern border. They do not qualify for relief under a heightened standard.
Yeah.
They can suffer a 5-year bar to admission to the United States.
But you have to know, I mean, you have to know that's not going to be a deterrent for a lot of folks who are trying to escape very dire conditions. It also doesn't address the other sort of elephant in the room, which is dealing with the undocumented immigrants who are already here in the nation. And I know it's been a political football as they're trying to figure out the best way to address that. But I'm going to ask you, what is the best way to address that from your perspective?
The answer is quite clear and quite straightforward, and we've been waiting for it for about 30 years. And that is to fix a system that everyone agrees is fundamentally broken, and we need congressional action, both for the lawful pathways that really need to be more robust in statute, and for the 12 million people who are here in the United States who have been contributing so fundamentally to our country's well-being. They're our neighbors, our friends, our fellow congregants. They provide our frontline workers. We need to do something, and I am hopeful and remain hopeful that Congress will do it. The president, on his first day in office, presented Congress with a proposal.
They did, and the Republicans also have their own proposal. The Republicans have also tried to remove you from office. Has that shifted at all your strategy, given what they themselves, the Republican Party, has put out there?
I am busy at work and incredibly proud to support and work alongside the 260,000 people of the Department of Homeland Security.
All right, Mr. Secretary, you're going to have to leave it there.